What's up guys, Lon here from Android Authority, and we're taking a quick look at the LG G6 and comparing it to BlackBerry's new KEYone smartphone. These were both announced here at Mobile World Congress 2017, and they're both Android smartphones obviously, but they're radically very different. On the outside, you've got a glass and metal design on the G6, and with the KEYone, you're looking at an aluminum body with a soft touch leather-like backing. Size-wise, they're actually roughly the same size despite having completely different screen sizes. Both are LCD, but with the G6, LG's gone with a 5.7-inch display with an 18:9 aspect ratio that makes the screen taller and narrower, and it also has super thin bezels all the way around, which is how LG managed to squeeze such a large display in a small body. The KEYone has a smaller 4.5-inch display with a 3:2 aspect ratio, and it's also lower resolution at 1080p, whereas with the G6 you're getting a Quad HD panel, but the real differentiator here is the physical keyboard that you get with the KEYone. Aside from the satisfying typing experience that you get from the keyboard, it also doubles as a capacitive trackpad for navigation, scrolling through web pages or emails, and you can assign up to 52 shortcuts to applications and a variety of other functions. As far as specs go, you have a Snapdragon 821 with 4 gigs of RAM on the G6 and a Snapdragon 625 processor and 3 gigs of RAM on the KEYone. Battery capacities are fairly close with 3300 mAh on the G6 and 3505 mAh on the KEYone, and they both feature Quick Charge 3.0, but if you have the US version of the G6, you'll also get wireless charging. Something that you get on the G6 that you won't find on the KEYone is IP68 dust and water resistance, which may make the G6 a more compelling option if that's something that you need. Both of them have fingerprint sensors, with the G6's being on the rear, where it typically is on an LG device, while the KEYone actually has it pretty cleverly embedded into the spacebar of the keyboard. With the cameras, you have two 13-megapixel cameras on the rear of the G6, with one wide angle and one standard angle lens, and over on the KEYone, you've got a more traditional setup with a single 12-megapixel shooter, but it is a very good sensor at 1.55 microns and f2.0 aperture. Both of them are running on Android Nougat, but the experience on the KEYone is much closer to stock with only a few customizations from BlackBerry, like the BlackBerry Hub and their state-of-the-art detect security software. The G6 features a revamped version of LG's GUI that's been redesigned with a new 18:9 aspect ratio in mind, which you can see trickled throughout many of the apps and other parts of the UI like the lock screen and wallpapers. But which one would you guys choose? Let us know down in the comments below, and for more on the G6, the BlackBerry KEYone, and everything else here at Mobile World Congress 2017, keep it tuned here to Android Authority because we are your source for all things Android.